Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. Today's video is my end of the month decluttering and minimalism collaboration that I host. So the last Monday of the month, I like to share everything that I decluttered in the month and tell you why I decluttered these items. I did open this up to kind of a wider group of creators where now it's a decluttering and minimalism collaboration. So anyone who joins the playlist, it'll just be their spin on this sort of content, decluttering, minimalism. Some people share, like me, what they've decluttered, but other people have their own spin on this. So definitely check out the playlist for even more decluttering and minimalism inspiration for your day. But let me show you what I decluttered for the month of July. Okay, so I definitely have been decluttering more than I anticipated this year. I honestly thought that I was kind of at maintenance mode, homeostasis, but y'all, I am still finding things to declutter. So it is just an ongoing process, I suppose. And like I mentioned in the other decluttering videos that I've shared with you before, there are some items that are just broken or worn out or need to be replaced, and that's pretty much always going to be the case in our homes. We just constantly have items that just are no longer working for us. They get stains or holes, or they just need to be replaced. So that is just part of it. But I actually also found some other items that I wasn't loving or using anymore. So let me show you. The first thing are some clothing items. I have a pile of socks. This is almost embarrassing, but I will show you how bad these socks are. I don't know if you can even see that. These socks are in really bad shape, and same with these. You can't tell as much because they're black, but like the elastic in the place where you put your foot is just wearing out, and so they slip down, and it's very uncomfortable when that happens, especially if I'm on a run. So I just decided to go ahead and replace them. I actually didn't even purchase as many socks as I'm getting rid of because I've noticed that I don't need this many socks. So I'm getting rid of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of socks. And I believe I bought 4 new ones. So that's that. And then this is really disappointing. I do not want to get rid of these sports bras. I still really love them, but I noticed these two have stains on the front. It's weird. It almost looks like mold or something, which could be. They are sports bras. But I think it's noticeable because of the fact that they're white. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if this is going to show up on camera. Yeah, I don't know if that really is going to show up on camera, but basically both of these have stains. I tried to use stain remover. I tried to use brightener. I basically tried several different things to get these stains out. And ultimately, while I was still wearing these, I have enough sports bras that I can get rid of these two. So I'm getting rid of those two. And then I did talk about this in a recent video. This is my vintage Levi's jean jacket. And it did get some holes in it after washing it a few times. Not to mention, it actually is missing a button too. I don't think I mentioned that when I was cleaning out my entryway closet. But because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And then I also have this backpack purse. that I have not used in several years. And like I mentioned in that entry closet clean out video, since I did get 2 new purses, the Manoi purses this spring and summer, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Next up, I am deciding to get rid of this wood slab. This was super popular, like I wanna say 10 years ago. Like, you know, when people did weddings or events where they did like the woodland theme, I was all about that. And I had several different wood pieces like this. And this is kind of the last one remaining, the last man standing. But I was, all my wine glasses I would put on this, on the shelf in my kitchen nook. And I decided to move those wine glasses into our actual glass cabinet just so that they didn't get dusty. And when I put this in there with them, I did not like it. I was like, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Ugh. And now somebody is mowing outside. That's disappointing. I do have the button to my jean jacket, by the way, which I'm also getting rid of. It's something small. But this is really frustrating. Okay, y'all. Behind the scenes, the life of a YouTuber. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is the only time that I have to film this, and of course that is when the lawn guys decide to come. Tripp's walking in here, he'll probably start barking, so let's try to get through the rest of this. I'm gonna save these for last because I want to talk about that in just a minute. Next up, I have several paints, like acrylic paints. Oh my gosh, I have so many, y'all. Okay. There. I have several acrylic paints that I'm going to go ahead and let go of, along with these couple of sponge paint brushes. And I am letting go of those primarily because I have decided I am not a crafter. And I do like some of the crafting things that I ended up using these for. I still have a couple of vases, and then I have some pumpkins that I painted with this paint, but I've decided it's not worth just keeping them on hand because I'm not someone who crafts on the regular. So I'm gonna go ahead and let those go. And then I have a ton of, well, there's a bunch of random things in this bag actually. It is primarily command strips. And I don't really know why I have these command strips. I don't remember the last time I used command strips, but this is actually a bunch of stuff that I found in our, what my friend Sunday Dawn likes to call utility drawer, not junk drawer, because honestly, I do feel like it's very neat and organized, so I don't even want to call it a junk drawer, but it's just a bunch of random things that we want to have on hand. But anyway, I cleaned that out not too long ago, and so this is just an old battery, I believe to a phone. It says Samsung. I don't know. That we don't need. A roll of washi tape that I was willing to let go of. And then these are just a bunch of cards. It's old library cards that my kids had when they were little. If they really want a library card, they can go get one themselves. My daughter actually recently went and got a library card. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of library cards. And then the other thing that I am just deciding to let go of, I would get like gift cards to different places and I would use them, and then there would be like $5, $10 left on them. And some of these I've had literally for like 10, 15 years. And I decided it's really not worth keeping them in there to remember to use them or think about using them. And I just decided I'm gonna go ahead and let go of all of these gift cards that have a small balance left on them. So I think that's all that is in there from that oh no, and a key to our old car. Yeah, we sold that car and we do not need that key anymore. So that's what's in that bag. And then I have a baggie full of push pins. I do not have any sort of bulletin board or any place to use these, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those. And then I talked about this in that video where I decluttered these. These are paper clips, and I do not need 400 paper clips or whatever this is. I actually am just gonna keep like maybe 4 or 5 just to have on hand in case I need paper clips, but I am not somebody who uses paper clips on the regular. I might need them occasionally. And with that said, I have a whole box of just regular paper clips. These are like, you know, the colorful fun ones. These are the regular ones. And then this is binder clips. Again, I don't really ever use these. So I'm gonna get rid of those. This, I'm a little bit sad to get rid of this. I tried to use this prayer journal. I got it on Amazon. I thought it would be something that I could incorporate into my morning routine, but it's just not something that I really felt was beneficial for me or worked well for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that go as well. And then lastly in here, I have a couple more items I'm gonna talk about, but this is a probiotic that did not work for me personally. The probiotic that I was purchasing from our local, it's like a specialty pharmacy, they stopped carrying the probiotic that I've been taking for years and years. And the gal who helped me there said this is similar, but my stomach was having problems with this one. So I found another one that is working well for me, and so I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of this. So lastly, what I wanted to talk about, so I have these two like candle holders. I've had them for many, many years, and I feel like I'm on the fence about them. I really did kind of want to declutter them, and I thought to myself, this is something that I would not buy today. And this is something, if I were moving, I would not pack this up to take with me. But I still kind of like it. And it is kind of like a little bit sentimental because I've had them for so long. I don't know how y'all feel about items like that, where you've just had them for so long that you just feel attached to them because of the length of time you've had them. But I don't like the aesthetic as much as I used to. Definitely not as much as I did when I first purchased them. So my friend Jen reminded me, she has a channel, Live, Laugh, Love with Jen. She reminded me of the idea of using kind of like a quarantine bin where you just put stuff away for a while and just see if you're okay with living without them. You could put like a timeline on it. Like maybe I could say, I'll revisit this like in 6 months and 8 months and decide if I want to keep these. The same with, I recently decluttered a tiered rolling cart that was in my half bath. You saw that video recently, and I'm not getting rid of it yet. I'm gonna see if I am okay living without that tiered cart. This is definitely a great idea for things where you feel like you're on the fence about and you're struggling to let them go. Just create a bin that is a quarantine bin that you just put away in maybe your garage, maybe in an attic space or in the back of your closet, where you can live without them for a period of time and see how you feel about it. I really love this idea. And I might want to implement this with other categories of stuff. Like I thought about doing this with my wardrobe, like maybe choosing some items, and I actually have done this with my wardrobe now that I'm saying this. Choose some items that you feel like maybe you could part with, but you're unsure, and then put them away for a period of time to see if you're okay getting rid of them, you know? So I'm gonna put those with the tiered cart and kind of just start a bin. And I feel like maybe I'll be even more ruthless with my things if I have like a bin that I'm not taking directly to Goodwill. I'm getting it out of my space and out of my sight for a bit of time. So that is the last thing I wanted to share, and I just wanted to share that idea of having the quarantine bin because I thought it might help you as well. Okay friends, that is all I have for this month's Decluttering and Minimalism collaboration. Please be sure to check out the playlist, which I will have linked in my description box below if you want to see what other creators who joined this month are up to as far as their decluttering and minimalism journey. But as always, I really appreciate you watching my video all the way until the end, and I will see you next time. Bye!